Arizona, pretty big state, right? The city's all sprawled out, so it's no wonder everyone has a car here. But can you imagine living in the valley and not being allowed to drive a car? It's a new idea behind a new development that calls itself the first ever car-free neighborhood built from scratch. So what is the deal with this? We're going to get out to Kylie. She's got more on this. Good morning.
Good morning. You know, so many times when I've traveled, not in 2020, but in other years, I've been in New York and thought, oh, it would be so cool to live in a city where I don't have a car. Now you can potentially do that here in Tempe. We're just a little bit south of the light rail. You can see on Apache, south of Tempe Marketplace, not far from ASU, where they are building a community. Right now you can see this is the full area. They're getting things ready. They're going to start construction very soon. And people here are ditching their four wheels for two wheels and getting around through public transportation and their bikes. So joining us now are the two people that are making this happen. We've got Lava and Ryan. Good morning.
Morning.
So, I'm very intrigued by this. Tell me what you guys are hoping to do here in Tempe.
So Culdesac Tempe is the first car-free neighborhood built from scratch in the United States. It's 1,000 residents, 0 private cars, and it opens next year.
We have some renderings, some cool pictures. I was looking at your website. Walk me through what people are going to find here when it's all done.
Sure. So Culdesac Tempe really offers life at your front door. So you walk to the site, you have a grocery store, a restaurant, a coffee shop, a co-working space, and over half the site is open space, like a park and courtyards. And residents will get around with their bikes, light rail, car share, and ride share.
So you can't actually have a car on property, right?
You can't have a car on property or park in the surrounding neighborhood, but we do have parking for residents, guests, and retail visitors.
So Ryan, you haven't had a car, you said, for a decade, 10 years. That, I mean, not having a car to me, car is like, oh my God, it's my safety blanket. I have to have my car. What is it like not having a car for 10 years? Is it doable?
It's doable and it's wonderful, especially if you're in a place like Culdesac Tempe.
What is it like for you to be working on this project?
What we saw is that over half the U.S. wants to live like this, and over 60% of millennials want to live like this, but only 8% of people get to live like this, largely because the U.S. stopped building walkable neighborhoods with the advent of the car. And so we know this is what people want and it'll make them happier, and so that's why we're excited about building Culdesac Tempe.
So you think about big cities and you can walk around. This, you think, is going to really catch on in the Phoenix area in Tempe?
I mean, we already have over 200 people on our wait list looking to move in, and 40% of them come from the area. People really want to live in a walkable neighborhood in Tempe.
If people are interested, where can they find more information?
Please go to our website. It's www.culdesac.com and join our wait list. We're the first car-free neighborhood built from scratch, and we open next year.
And you're going to start to see construction here, they said, in a couple of months. A studio goes for about $1,000, and then you can rent a 1, a 2-bedroom, and then it goes up from there. So very cool concept, guys.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. I honestly don't like to drive, and I've got to drive to all my live shots, so I'm putting on a lot of miles on my car over there. I don't think I could bike to live shots, but I would love to just get around on a bike. I mean, it's so cool if everything's right here.
Yeah, and you got to start somewhere, so good for them. Good for them for taking the initiative.